Alrighty, ladies and gents, it's time for our daily Bork breakdown. If you haven't been running with us, it's 100x Solana meme coin with its own validator and its own use case. We're going to break that down. If you have been running for us, then you have probably been accumulating because we are in the perfect accumulation zone right now. I have been accumulated and I'm going to break all that down right here, right now. So smash that like button and let's dive directly into this. Alrighty, guys, if you're excited, smash that like button. We're diving directly into this. We got Bork sitting at a 5.8 million market cap at the time of recording here today. I made sure I brought it to you guys on a slight pullback. We have been accumulating a lot this morning. We're going to break that down. We're also going to break down some developments with the project that we've got going on right now. First, we're going to look at this chart here real quick because you guys are in the golden accumulation zone right now. Remember, we marked down this golden accumulation zone. It's basically right here in between this 6 million mark and this zone right here. This is when we move into the final zone. The final accumulation zone is this green box. We've been hanging out each time we peak underneath 6 million. Every time we're underneath that gold zone, this is our time to buy. And that is not financial advice, but I have bought a bunch. I'm going to actually bring that to you guys right now. I just picked up 4 million more tokens at 5.5 million market cap. I ran a scalp yesterday. The scalp ran as such. I sold 7 million tokens at 72 and bought them back this morning at 59. That was worth $910, about 1.5 million Bork. That contributed to the position that I bought right down here. I'm now sitting at 40 million tokens. I am getting to be a bigger whale in this. Does not mean I'm promoting the project for these guys. I'm not doing it for that. Like I told you guys, I'm doing this for you guys. If you guys are invested, you guys are worried about your position, don't worry about your position. Here's a big reason I want to bring to you guys. Right here, Solana validator fees jumped to 4.6 million from 303K in February. Because of the insane volume on Solana, validators on Solana are now making more than Bitcoin validators. Do you know what this means for Bork? Do you know what this means right here? It means that meme coins running Solana validators are extremely undervalued, meaning Bork as a Solana validator is extremely undervalued. If this 4.6 million, dude, we're sitting at a, what is this, a 5.8 million market cap, and over here they just had 4.6 million in fees. And when is that? Over a month? Is this monthly fees? Because they jumped from 303K in February, meaning what? Now in March, the fees are much bigger? Is that what this is meaning? Because that is huge. That is huge. And we've been talking about this validator. That is one of the things that the guy running the project here, Danny, I saw in the Telegram. He's working on the legitimacy of this validator. The validator needs to become more decentralized. He needs to work on getting the legitimacy at a higher rate in order for him to actually get the backing of the entire Solana ecosystem, including Camino, including Jito, all of such. And so this is all a work in progress. He is working on this on the back end while the whole team is working on the marketing. They're shilling great. They're staying very active in the Twitter here. In the Telegram, if you guys go in the Telegram, there's tons of them in the Telegram. Even Digivest is in there. Digivest. Shout out to you, bro. I know Digivest makes videos about Bork as well. He hasn't made one in a while. You're due to make a video, bro. But yeah, no, on the reals, this thing could potentially blow up. I think that this is incredibly undervalued. Although it hasn't blown up recently, although we're down here at the bottom of this trend, although Bitcoin is dumping, you have all these reasons to believe that this may not go up anytime soon right here. But when it does go up, and if it does go up in any amount of time, this would have been your best accumulation zone. Down here is your best accumulation zone, because from how low can you go from 5.8 million? I don't see this thing going below 5 million. I don't think they'll take it below the black line, and if they do, how much lower? Even in the last wave of Bork, you guys know this thing wouldn't go below 4 million. So where are you in 4 million? From this area right now, where you guys are at 58, all the way down to 4 million is only 30%. And I know only sounds hard. Remember that with this big Bitcoin drop that's happening right here, all these altcoins are gonna bleed and bleed and bleed. All these altcoins that have pumped and pumped and pumped, Bork already bled. Bork already took its ride down. We've only got 30% to the lowest possible area, which keeps some dry powder, keeps some money on the side, so that way in the event that happened, you can buy more and be happy about it. And don't be mad that, oh man, I bought it all at 5.8, which is an excellent buy price. You know, there's people that are trapped bag holding all the way up here. They're down a significant amount of money. You know what I mean? They're down, what? They're down 73% or 72% on their position right here. Or alternatively, you know, they're down like a 4x. They're basically down a 4x. So, and I'm bringing it to you guys now while this thing is cheap. Get in there. Check this all out. If you guys have not checked this out, get in the Telegram and talk to some of the people in there. Digivest is in there. I'm in there. The whole squad is in there. You've got a bunch of people that are holders that are also in there. If you've got Telegram Plus, you can personally message these people and talk to them. The Twitter, they're always updating things in the Twitter here, guys. That's why when I saw this about the Solana validators today, I was like, that is really good for Bork. And when people see that, they're going to jump on this train. This is something I brought to you guys just recently. Best gems today, top 10. Bork is number 4 on the top 10 gems. So we've got that. They're gaining popularity. We've got the validator. We've got 14.2K followers on Twitter. We're holding the 11,000 holders strong, and we're holding on to that 5,000 SOL in the validator. So we're holding on to a lot of things right now. All we need to do is slowly expand, and he's also working on listings. We're working on getting listings with all these different places. And I know people are bringing lists saying, oh, list it here, list it there. It doesn't work that way, guys. You need to slowly work your way into these things. And you have to remember is that if you're telling them hurry up and get a listing, then your buy price is gone. Once the listing happens, your buy price is gone. Just accumulate and be patient. Accumulate, buy tokens down here while it's cheap, while there is no listings, while the validator, while all the big stuff didn't seriously happen, while everything is small. The Twitter's small, the holders are small, the volume is small, everything is small, and people are still scared because they don't know what's going to happen. So now is your best time to buy, when there's the most fear in the market, when nobody wants to touch the shit. That's why I've been loading up. I'll bring it up one more time. I added this morning at 5.5. I caught this with my bot. I caught this dip, this flash dip right here with my bot. I caught this bad boy right here. Or was it this one? I think it was this one right here because I'm on the 15-minute chart. But I caught that wick down. Couple people, actually it was one guy, he sold $8,600 worth of Bork. Thank you so much for giving me my buy price, pretty much, you know, because I was waiting. I told you guys in the Telegram I was waiting for that 5.5 mil. I missed it while I was sleeping. I got 5.8. That's where I bought my dip right here. 5.8 is 5.9. But we're accumulating, and that might be my max investment unless we go to like 5 million, like low 5 millions, 5.2, 5.1, 5.0. I'm not going to be buying much more, guys. It could go there. Beware that it could go there, but you're just getting wicks down below this gold zone. Like you're right there, basically touching the gold zone right now at 6 million. Anything above the gold zone, like you're going for like a little bit of like a bull push right here, and that's why like right here, that's why I sold right here. I sold in this wick up, and then I bought back like right here. It didn't take me long. You're just running little scalps in between this thing, safe little ones, and accumulating a lot when it's cheap. Because each time it goes below 6 million, it's a great price to pick up some Bork. I don't want to make this video long. I've been making these videos crazy long. I think overall I'm still very bullish on Bork. There's one sense of worry. This guy at the top here, I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is a Bork wallet, like a team wallet or something, but it got bigger. It got bigger again. It looks like it got bigger. This was like 6.something percent, 6.5% or something, which to me was ridiculously big already. That was already way too big. Now it's 8.739. That's big. Did they accumulate more? I don't know. Let's see. I want to know. No data. They won't show me nothing. As if he doesn't have a bird eye account. So they're not going to show me anything about him. I don't know. Well, I don't know, because then maybe he's not. Maybe he's not a trader. Maybe it is some kind of team wallet. I'd like for somebody to tell me who this holder is. If anybody knows, tell me down below who this holder is, because that is a concern. We know Beanbag Soul and Grayscale. They're good holders. They know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about. They're going to hold on. They're going to wait, and they're going to see what happens. However, this guy at the top, this is Mystery Man. I don't know what this is. And it's starting to, it almost holds 10% of the supply now, which is quite scary. Everybody else is quite decentralized, and Radium it's great to see Radium still sitting at the top. But Radium should be here. Radium should be this one, unless this is another liquidity pool or something somewhere. But like I said, somebody tell me what this is, because I need to know that if I'm gonna really put the stamp of approval on this thing. This has always been the big worry, has been that gigantic wallet here. And DigiVest hasn't explained that either. Nobody has explained that to me. So other than that, I'm very bullish on Bork. I think Bork can do phenomenal things. Do your own research, and I get yourself a bag before it's too late, guys. So, but I think I'm going to leave it there for you guys. That's our Bork update for the day. You know, we're going to probably range around down here between 5 million and 7 million for a little while if we get a break above 7 million and turn 7 million into support, because you see right now 7 million is resistance. If we could break above it and turn it into support, then we can start working on higher levels up here. Right now we're working on these lower levels, right? So if you get above 7 million and can turn that into the floor, right now 6 million is the floor, and when we go below it, whales buy it up. We know that 6 million was the floor. I've had this gold zone in the chart since before this run. This was our gold zone that we had on the chart from back here. We had this on the chart. We had it on the chart from back here. We were waiting for it to break it, and it would not break over it. It was stuck around this black one right over here, and we were just accumulating down here, and then we finally broke above it, turned it into support, went all the way up here, turned it into support again, and then we were up and off. And that's when, like, we had this gold zone in before this even did this. So right now we're turning this gold zone into support again, and that's how you get up and off. But what I'm saying is you want something like this. You want it to shoot up all the way up here like it did right here, come down here, and then not come back down here. We don't want to see it come back to 6 million. We want to see it start to hold at these lines. You want it to hold at 7 million and 8 million. Once it holds and reclaims those areas, you're up and off. And how fast can that happen? I don't know. If Bitcoin recovers quickly, there's some bulls here that think Bitcoin will recover in the next week, and then we're up and off to 75K, and Solana back up too. If that happens, then we'll probably see more action at a Bork soon. We'll probably see it this month. If not, maybe next month. Because, you know, if this is the pre-halving correction and we go lower and lower, then we might be in this prolonged range longer. But what I am seeing is that Bitcoin crashed all the way to $61,000 yesterday. And what did that do to the price of Bork? Nothing. Nothing. I waited for a dip. I waited all night. I had my phone up. I was watching a movie with my girl and my kids, and I was waiting on Dex Tools. I'm checking it all out, and nobody would sell. They would not sell below 6 million. Instead, it ran to 7 million. And that's when I sold. I sold when it was at like 7. It went up to like 7.5 million. Came down a little bit. And I was like, oh man, it's probably going to fail and go back below 7 million and come back down, because everything else was still bearish. But I couldn't believe I saw a pump out of Bork during Bitcoin and Solana's huge dump. And then we still held 6 million. And every time we go below it, whales buy it up. And I'm one of those whales that have been buying it up, because I'll buy it up and some of my orders will push it almost back to 6 million. So, and that's what we've been doing. We've pretty much been pushing it up there, holding it up there. And we know that this is a good project and that this is going to explode when the time comes. And, you know, people are talking about Bork going to $1 billion. What is that? That's like 150x. It's disgusting, guys. It's more than 150x. So even holding a small bag, like we hold big bags, but even a small bag can probably do you really well if you had the right time horizon, the right entry and the right time horizon. These are good entries, and the right time horizon is probably the next year, you know. But I don't know. I mean, like I told you guys, because I'm trying to get a double and then take off my initial, right? And so now my average cost is getting closer to 6 million after these recent scalps that I did. And so now my double has moved down to here. My double is the top of these candles right here. So when it reaches this level, I'm going to take half off. I've got 40 million. At 12 million, I'd probably take off half. And I know that's kind of disgusting. You guys be like, oh, why is he going to do that? It's going to go way higher than 12 million once it reaches 12 million. But what if it fails here like it did on these two candles? If I sold half at 12 million and I pushed it back down to 11 or 10 and more people sell and more people sell, and then it comes back down here to like 7 or 8 million, I can now buy some back for cheaper. And I have the money to do so. I have the cash flow. Not only that, if I sell at 12 million, all my money's out now. Now the other 20 million tokens, which up here it'll still be worth 24K, I could just let it ride. Let it ride for the 50 or the 100 or the 150x. Imagine that. Imagine getting 100x on $25,000. Like, what is that? 100x on 25,000. Like, that's like 2.5 million. So that's what we're looking at here. That's what we're trying to do here. And then once you take your initial off, then you can move that into other tokens that'll also perform too, and you'll have more money makers. So, but yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I don't want to make this video too long right here. We're probably going to range, and then eventually we'll be up and off, but don't sweat it. Be patient. Just chill it out. Don't cheat out of your position. We're buying down here, so don't sell down here when we're buying. Don't be in my comment section being all pissed off saying this is a scam coin, because people are going to rip you apart for it. We know that it's not a scam coin. The only thing that was worrisome is that big holder, but that might be nothing. I don't know. We're going to find out. I'm going to find out what it is for you guys. But like I said, ranging, accumulate at the bottom of the range, and then when you start accumulating these levels, you'll be so happy that you did, because you'll be up a lot of money, and then up and off for the next wave, and then you'll be really, really well off. But I'm going to leave it there. Subscribe to the channel if you want more Bork content. Smash that like button if you got some value. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.